Now we will discuss the degree of the polynomial. Consider the polynomial 3x square plus 7x plus 5. In this case, this polynomial has three terms. This is first term, this is second term, this is third term. So, first term is 3x square. In this case, we have to write the degree of the first term. Degree of any term is nothing but the total powers of the variables. Here there is only one variable x, therefore the power is 2. Therefore the degree of the first term is 2. So the first term degree is equal to 2. And consider the second term. So in this case the second term is 7x. For this, the degree means the power of the variable. Here the power is x is variable, the power is 1. Therefore, the degree becomes 1 here. And consider the third term. Third term is 5. So, in this case, we can write variable is not here. So, we can write variable x power 0 because we know that anything power 0 becomes 1. So, 5 is nothing but 5 into 1. 1 can be written as 5 into x power 0. Like that we can write. So, here 5 into x power 0. Therefore, the degree of this term, constant term, this becomes constant term. The degree of this constant term is 0. Now, after writing each and every term degree, the maximum degree becomes the degree of the polynomial. Here, the first term degree 2, second term degree 1, third term degree 0. The maximum value is 2. Therefore, the degree of this total polynomial, the given polynomial is nothing but the maximum value to this becomes the degree. Okay. Consider the other polynomial 3x square y cube plus 4xy plus 7. Here also it has three terms. This is first term, this is second term and this is third term. In case of first term, that is 3x square y cube, it has two variables. So in this case the degree is nothing but the sum of powers of the two variables x and y. So if you observe that here the power is 2, here the power is 3. So therefore x power 2 and y power 3. That means the degree of this term becomes 5. And consider the second term. Second term is 4xy. That means x power 1, y power 1. In this case, the degree of this term becomes x power 1 plus y power 1. 1 plus 1 becomes 2. Therefore, the degree of this term, second term is 2. And third term, if you consider the third term 7, this is constant term. No variables are there. In here, we can write that if you need x, we can have to write x power 0 into y because all terms have x and y. So, I am here also writing x power 0 and y power 0. Then in this case, the degree becomes x power 0 and y power 0. That is nothing but 0. So, observe that anywhere the constant term degree becomes 0. And after that, if you want to write the polynomial degree, the maximum value becomes the polynomial degree. Here 5 is the maximum value. Therefore, the degree of this polynomial, degree of the given polynomial is equal to 5. Like this you have to write. Okay. Now we are writing a polynomial in one variable x of degree n. This is called general form of the polynomial. So we can write this as a n x power n plus a n minus 1 x power n minus 1 plus so on a1 into x plus a0. If you observe that here I am writing x powers. Here x power n minus 1 and so on x and last one is no x. So this is called constant term and an minus 1 so on. These are called coefficients of the corresponding x powers. That means a n becomes the coefficient of x power n. A n minus 1 becomes the coefficient of x power n minus 1. A1 becomes the coefficient of x and A0 becomes the constant term. Now, here A0, A1, A2, A3 and so on An. So, A0, comma, A1, A2 and so on An are all these are constants. And keep in mind, if you are writing the nth degree polynomial, then nth degree means x power n. X power n coefficient must be non-zero. You have to take, that is, a n value must be not equal to 0. Okay. If you observe that, if you want to write the second degree polynomial, then keep in mind, second degree polynomial means we have to write x power 2. X power 2 coefficient must be non-zero. That means you can write 3x square plus 0 into x plus 0. Like this you can write. The x coefficient may be 0, constant may be 0, but the second degree means x square coefficient must be not equal to 0. And also, if you are writing a third degree polynomial, then third degree, so third degree means x cube. So I can write 4x cube minus 2x square, and remaining, if I am not right, then this also becomes the third degree polynomial, because the x cube coefficient is non-zero. Okay, like this you can write the polynomials. And if you observe that, here the compulsory condition is an must be not equal to, here an must be not equal to 0. Okay, what will happen if I take a0, a1, a2 that equal to a3, all that equal to an which is equal to 0? If I consider all coefficients as 0, then what will happen? We will get a 0 x power n plus 0 x power n minus 1, like that we will get 0 x power n minus 2, like that 0 x plus 0, all are zeros, therefore it becomes 0. This is called zero polynomial. This is called zero polynomial, very very important. Okay, now we will discuss the zero polynomial, linear polynomial. So if I consider 0, so this is called zero polynomial. And in this case, what is the degree of this polynomial? Let us discuss. If we take 0, 0 can be written as, if in variable x we want to write, it can be written as 0 into x power 0, or we can write 0 into x power 1, because anything into 0 becomes 0. So 0 into x power 2, 0 into x power 3. If I goes on like this, we can write 0 into x power n. Here in this case, we can't define the degree of the zero polynomial. Okay, if 0 can be written like this, like this, like this. So what will happen? We can't define the degree of this zero polynomial. So the degree of zero polynomial you have to keep in mind, we not defined that one. Okay, not defined. If we consider any constant other than 0, then what will happen? Just to see, minus 12, it is a constant. Then how can we write like this? So minus 12 can be written as minus 12 into 1. That is minus 12 into, if I want variable x, then I can write variable x power 0, because already we know that anything power 0, non-zero value if we take, we can write a power 0 is equal to 1. In this case, if I want to write x as variable x power 0, I can write then 12 into x power 0. That means here the degree of this constant polynomial, the degree becomes 0. Okay, keep in mind, Previous we discussed degree of 0 polynomial. Degree of 0 is not defined and degree of any constant polynomial is 0. For example, if I take 3 by 4, so this also written as 3 by 4 into x power 0. Okay, so in this case the degree is equal to 0. Therefore, for any constant polynomial the degree becomes 0. Now come to linear polynomial. Linear polynomial means we have to take only x or y like that, only one variable. If I take x, then x power must be 1. That means 2x power 1 plus 5. This is linear polynomial. If you observe in this case, the degree becomes 1. The degree of linear polynomial is 1. I can write this also, minus 5x. This is also linear polynomial because you have to observe the x power 1. So that means it is linear polynomial. Here also the degree is 1. So this is linear polynomial examples. We can write minus 3 by 5x minus 2. In this case, this is first term, this is second term. So x power 1 is there. Therefore, these are linear polynomials, and in each and every case the degree of the linear polynomial is 1. Next, quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial means maximum degree 2 we have to take. That is, general form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. That means the maximum degree is 2. Okay, and a not equal to, maximum degree not equal to 0. B and C may be 0. For example, if I consider 2x square minus 5, this is quadratic polynomial. If you observe that the degree of this quadratic polynomial is here x power 2, here 0. Therefore, degree becomes 2. And for example, 5x square minus 4x plus 3. In this case, the degree becomes 2. So these are example for quadratic polynomials. So quadratic polynomial means the degree must be 2. Okay, another example, 7x square. If I write only 7x square, this is also quadratic polynomial because here the x coefficient is 0 and y coefficient. So 7x square we can write like this, 7x square plus 0 into x. X quotient is not there, so we can write 0 into x, and constant is also not there, so we can write plus 0. Then in this case also the degree becomes 2. Okay, this is example for quadratic polynomials. Now consider the cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial means it contains the maximum degree 3. For example, cubic polynomial example, 3x cube minus 2x square plus 5x plus 7. If you observe that here the degree 3, 2, 1, 0. Out of that maximum value 3, so degree is 3. So degree of this cubic polynomial is 3. Okay, some more examples. We can write this also, 7x cube minus 4x. This is also cubic polynomial and the degree is 3. If you observe in this case, the x square quotient and constant term is not there, then we can write 7x cube. If you need x square, we can write 0 into x square and minus 4 into x plus constant term. If you need, you can write plus 0. Like this, you can convert that. So this is called cubic polynomial, and cubic polynomial degree is 3. Now, types of polynomials according to number of terms. Based on the number of terms it has, we can name that polynomial. For example, if you consider 3x, it has only one term. So, this is called monomial. If you observe that the degree of this polynomial is 1, and when degree is 1, this is called linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. If you observe that based on the number of terms, it has only one term. So term is 1. So based on that, it is monomial. And when you observe the degree, degree is 1, that is called linear polynomial. So it is monomial and linear polynomial. I can write 3x square. In this case, the number of terms is 1, only one term. Therefore, based on the terms, the name is monomial. When it has only one term, that is called monomial. And based on the degree of this polynomial is 2, therefore it is quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Okay, I can write like this 7x power 3. So it has only one term. Based on the term, it is monomial. Similarly, based on the degree is 3, therefore it is cubic polynomial. Like this, based on the power we can name it, and based on the terms we can name it. If it has only one term, that is called monomial. If there are two terms, if it contains two, for example, if I write a 3x plus 5, it has, this is first term, this is second term. Therefore, when it has two terms, that is called binomial. Okay, this is binomial. Based on the terms, it has two terms, therefore it is binomial. And if you observe, based on the degree, if you observe, the degree of this polynomial is 1, therefore, so degree is equal to 1, therefore this is linear polynomial. Okay, based on the terms, it has two terms, therefore it is binomial. Based on the degree is 1 here, therefore it is linear polynomial. If I consider this 7x cube minus 5, if you observe, number of terms is equal to 2, therefore it is binomial. And based on the degree, here the degree is equal to 3, therefore based on the degree, this is cubic polynomial. Like this we can name based on the terms and based on the degree. If it has a polynomial has three terms, then that is called trinomial. For example, if I consider 2x square plus 5x plus 1, so first term, second term, third term, therefore terms is equal to 3, therefore it is trinomial. And if you observe the degree, here the degree is equal to 2, therefore it is quadratic polynomial. Okay, consider the other example, 3x power 3 minus 4x plus 1. Here also terms is equal to, terms are 3, therefore this is trinomial. And if you observe that degree is equal to 3, therefore it is cubic polynomial. If a polynomial has more than 3 terms, then that is called multinomial. That is multinomial. For example, if you consider 3x cube plus 2x square minus 7x plus 5. If this is the polynomial, then 1, 2, 3, 4 terms is there. Therefore, this is called multinomial. Multinomial. A number of terms is equal to 4. More than 3 terms, that is called multinomial. And based on the degree, if you observe the degree is equal to 3. Therefore, it is cubic polynomial. Like this, we can name the polynomials. Now we will discuss about the coefficients. So coefficients means for each and every x power we get 1 coefficients. For example, if you observe 3x square minus 2x plus 5. Here the x square coefficient is equal to x square, before there is 3 with plus symbol, therefore x square coefficient is equal to, simply we can write 3. And x coefficient is equal to x, here it is minus 2x, therefore minus 2 becomes the x coefficient, that is x coefficient is minus 2, and this 5 is nothing but constant term. This is constant term is equal to 5. Okay, like this we can write the coefficient. Consider the other example. If you consider 4x cube minus 2x square minus 3, here x cube coefficient is equal to x cube coefficient becomes 4, and x square coefficient is equal to x square coefficient, that is 2 with minus symbol, that is minus 2 becomes x square coefficient. And what is x coefficient? Here the x term is not there. While you are writing this, we have to write 4x cube minus 2x square. X is not there, so 0 into x we have to write minus 3. Like this we can write. Then x quotient becomes 0, or simply if x term is not here, therefore the coefficient becomes 0. And a constant term, last term, constant term is equal to minus 3. Like this we can write the coefficients.